Hi everyone, this is Holly from Reiki Light Blessings. I have another message. Today's message is releasing stress and pain. Just by everyday living, we pick up energy. We have emotions. We have stress. We need to release these things every single day. Something that's super important to do with releasing your stress and your pain is first to acknowledge it and accept it. A lot of times when we have these emotions and we have these frustrations, we want to say, I don't want to feel this way. No, I'm not going to deal with this right now. The first thing to releasing is to acknowledge it. Say, yes, I am frustrated. Yes, I have sadness. Yes, I have anger. Acknowledging these things, bringing these feelings up, then we are ready to release them. To release them, something that I do every single day, at least I try to, is meditation. I probably will bring up meditation in almost every video. It's just been something that's been very profoundly life-changing for me. It's beneficial in many ways. It helps physically, it helps emotionally, it helps spiritually. So I love to do a releasing meditation daily. I do pray to God. So what it looks like is this. God, please help me to release all negative energy, all stress, all pain. Help me to release this now. I will then go into saying an emotion. I breathe in, then I breathe it out. So I say, I release anger. You can name any emotion, any word that comes to your mind. So things that I do release daily are frustration, impatience, fear, sadness, guilt, shame, judgment, resistance. I will also say I release all physical pain. I release all emotional imbalances. I will go ahead and name whatever comes to my mind. I do this for several minutes. I take that emotion, I breathe in, and I blow it out. There is something that physically happens to me. I feel the tightness in my shoulders release. My body feels expanded instead of contracted with that stress and pain. Another thing that you can do if you have those high intensive feelings like anger, exercise. A lot of times for me, if I have that anger, a high intensive exercise helps me the most. So that would be jogging. I also have 3 classes that I do during the week. P90X is one of them. It is a more intensive workout. I feel that release. I feel clear after that workout. So with anger, move your body. If you have a physical impairment like a knee injury, then go ahead and choose differently. Choose a stress ball and squeeze it with your hands. Go ahead and get hand weights and do an arm workout instead of those legs. But try and move your body to move and flow that energy out. Of course, another thing that is very beneficial to releasing is Reiki. So Reiki, I will be talking about this on another video. It will probably come within the next month or so, but I'll explain what Reiki is and just to have a more understanding of what that looks like. But Reiki is releasing that energy that does not need to be in part of our bodies. It's balancing your body's energy. It is something that makes you feel relaxed. Most of the time, my clients will say, I feel like I had a deep tissue massage, but you were barely touching me. I truly am moving the energy that doesn't need to be there. So Reiki is very beneficial for releasing. Another thing that I like to do is go outside. This is something that just gives me that space. It allows me just a little bit of a break, especially if I'm confronted with emotions that are just up to here. Then I can step outside, take a break for a second, and stand in the sun. The sun feels very clearing to me. I feel renewed. So we can do those things. We can step outside. If it is winter and the sun's not out, then you'll have to think of other things. You could try and maybe buy a new plant, just something that connects you to that outdoor element. A lot of times in life, I'll be confronted with pain. And that pain may look like a new situation where I'm just not connecting. So instead of asking, why is this happening to me? I ask, God, what is my lesson? What is my lesson in this? A lot of times I'll gain clarity. I'm able to process my emotions and I'm able to see everything on a new level. So one thing that happened to me when I was confronted with a situation where I just threw up my hands in the air and literally said out loud, God, what's my lesson in this? And the answer came. It was for me to understand on a deeper level someone else's pain. It was for me to love on a deeper level. So just know, sometimes when we're confronted with these situations that may even feel attacking at times, step back, ask, what could I learn from this? What's my lesson? And the answers will be given. Sometimes it may just be, boy, I need to practice patience right now. Sometimes that is my lesson in things. But I promise, if you start asking, you will start to think in new ways. You will be able to release and not hold on to the anger that you think that you're being attacked, and instead you can view it in a new light. So release every single day. If you're confronted with physical pain, something that I like to do, I've had a couple of surgeries, not recent, but a couple of years ago. I had a surgery where I don't like to take medication, and this is on a personal level. Each of you go with your doctor's advice and go with your inner guidance to whether or not what medications you may or may not need. But for me, I just felt like, you know what, I don't want to take that pain medication. So I got an adult coloring book. It did work. It distracted me. It moved my mind from the pain to the page where I was coloring. Something that I do if I ever have like the flu or some type of virus that lasts maybe 1 or 2 days, I buy a puzzle, or I have my husband buy a puzzle, and I do that puzzle. It distracts me. It moves my mind from connecting with that pain to what I'm doing. And a lot of times it does take that hand movement as well. So moving your body, moving your mind to something else can help move you from that connection with pain. So release every single day. Pray, God, please help me to release this. Help me to release this pain. And I promise you will feel better every day. You will feel a little more energy, a little more excitement in your life just by releasing and taking away and getting in the habit of letting go of that stress and pain. So as always, I love you. You all are beautiful souls. Be love, share love, and spread love. Bye.